1, 2, 2, 2, check 1.
Last minute preps before vendors show off their latest and greatest energy efficient home building products at this year's Passive House Northwest Conference.
Okay, what's going on here?
Tim Wayand is board president.
This is a movement, not just a conference.
Gathered here are builders,
There's different considerations.
scientists,
This insulation is expanded polystyrene, or EPS.
and architects like Tim
It's a double stud wall.
who are passionate about building beyond green.
Think of Passive House as the Tesla of buildings. It's basically, we can make them carbon free.
But feeling good about the environment is only part of the sell. Imagine your winter heating bill cut substantially.
Down to like only 10% of what buildings would use for heating and cooling.
And that's where the science comes in.
Make the house as efficient as possible so you minimize the amount of heating and cooling.
Allison Bales is a building science consultant with a physics background, and passive building is a science.
For buildings, we're talking about heat flow and airflow and water flow, and that's based on the second law of thermodynamics.
And because there are strict codes to fit that science, there are more costs up front with higher grade insulation and waterproofing and everything it takes to make a passive home airtight.
For an additional 5% with increased comfort, better reliability, and power outages, where's the hard sell?
In the greater Seattle area, it's not really a hard sell at all.
It's catching on here because we tend to be like a green motivated city, right? It's more political here. In other areas of the country, it's more pocketbook oriented.
The hope is eventually it will not be considered just green, but the gold standard. Greg Copeland, King 5 News.